Melodies are variations built upon the framework of a scale. And then to study scales, it's not simply to train the fingers or to improve digital agility, but to begin to see music from within, to understand internal patterns that give structure and coherence to every phrase we play. My name is Felipe Scaluzzi, and in this video I want to help those who feel lost when they take their first steps into this world of scales. I'll offer here 3 practical instructions, clear and grounded, that should always guide your study and that will help bring confidence, fluency, and sense of purpose to your practice. The first step is to study the scale with one hand at a time. This may seem obvious, but the way we do it makes all the difference. Begin slowly, reading the notes carefully, and playing each one with intention. That's very important. And firmly. Not very soft, you play firmly. The hand should remain steady and well aligned with the arm, and the motion should originate in the fingers themselves, not in the wrist, nor in any exaggerated movement of the arm. Lift each finger with clarity, giving every note a certain firmness, and articulate the fingers, really move the fingers. Avoid letting the hand collapse or drift unnecessarily. This phase, this is important, is all about creating a strong, conscious relationship between the fingers and the keyboard. The more precise you now, the more natural everything will feel later on. So, hands separately. Lift the fingers. Play with firmness, play everything a little stronger. Try even to pull a little bit each key. Articulate it, really move your fingers. And don't do this with your elbow or your arm when you're gonna pass the thumb or when you're gonna pass the other fingers. Here, don't do this or this. No, hand steady, very stable, align, and just the fingers. Try to do everything just using the fingers. Once you've played the scale many times with each hand separately, and once you begin to feel that the finger is no longer a source of hesitation, you can bring the hands together. But I suggest beginning with contrary motion. This means both hands start at the same note and move in opposite directions. This approach has a very specific advantage. It allows you to play the same finger numbers in both hands simultaneously. You don't yet have to manage the complexity of independent fingering. Instead, your focus can remain on the shape, the alignment, and the sensation of both hands working at the same time. So here, you start on the same note, and you always use the same fingers for both hands. So here, first and first, second and second, third and third. I pass the thumb on both hands, second, third, fourth, one. So it's very simple. It's simple to coordinate, but try to keep, just like you did when you were playing with hands separately, try to keep your hands steady. Don't move like this. This is very important. Just with fingers. Everything just with the fingers. Finally, when the contrary motion becomes fluid and natural, you can move on to playing both hands together in parallel motion, which is in many ways the most challenging stage. Here, each hand follows a different fingering pattern, and the fingers no longer coincide. That can feel confusing at first and even discouraging. The most important thing is to approach this step with patience. Play very slowly, allow yourself time to observe, to listen, and to feel. If you've internalized the previous steps, you'll find that things begin to fall into place sooner than you expect. So now, you see, here I play 1, 2, 3, pass, 1, 2, 3, 4, pass, and then here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pass. It's not at the same time, not the same fingers at the same time. So when you start to try to do that, it feels very uncomfortable. It feels like it's so difficult, but you have to be very patient and go very slowly taking a look at what finger should I use. Don't try to guess the finger, really try to make sure. Here's fifth with the first, and then fourth with the second. Make sure, third with third, oh, here's the same, good. Now I pass here, and this is the second. So I do things that I know for sure, very slowly, and then things starts to fall into place. You're going to see that soon you're going to be able to coordinate. Let's see another scale here. Something like this. Connecting the notes, play everything legato, lifting the fingers. I know that people tend to say, don't lift too much the fingers, it's useless. No, don't fall into this trap. Really lift the fingers, exaggerate just a little bit, and activate your fingers and go slowly. You're going to see that soon you're going to be able to play with this parallel motion, which is the final stage actually. Don't let the desire for speed rush your process. Clarity, rhythmic consistency, and precision in fingering are far more valuable at this stage than velocity. Speed is something that arrives as a natural consequence of stability and control, never the other way around. Everything we've discussed here, from fingering to coordination, is essential. But technical development at the piano depends not only on knowing what to practice, but on developing a clear and thoughtful approach to how we practice. It's very common to see students who understand the task at hand but still feel lost. Not because actually the content is too complex, but because I believe the method remains unclear. That's why I prepared the step-by-step guide to technical control at the piano. You can click on the card above or find the link in the description. This guide will help you to get the most out of every exercise you play by showing actually how to approach practice with more depth and intention. If this video helped clarify something for you, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.